What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is my 1993 Sunlight truck camper. It was a marketplace find. I purchased it probably about 5 months ago now. Actually, it's probably a little bit longer than that, but I've just been working on it over the summer as a little project. I did a few things on the outside and on the inside, and I actually recently sold it to a guy I know. He's been bugging me about it, and I just had to let it go. It's time for a new project. So before I let it go, tomorrow he's picking up, I figured I'd bring the camera out and show you guys what exactly I did to it. And you guys let me know right now what you think it's worth. At the end of the video, I'll let you know what I sold it for to a friend, of course, but I'll also let you know what I paid for it and how much money I put into it. So let me turn the camera around and I'll show you just exactly what I've been doing. So the outside, you can see, is pretty clean now. I got it popped up. It's nice and clean. Just make a quick walk around. And I did a heavy, deep clean on the outside of this. I scrubbed it pretty well. And I'll come around the front. I'll have to show a before picture here. I repainted the front cap. It shows a nice dent there in the corner there now. But you can see it looks pretty good. Got a nice sheen to it. Matched the color, I would say, pretty darn well. If you see, it's pretty good. I also painted those latches while I was at it. And I resealed everything on the outside, resealed the roof, and added a diesel heater. You can see the fuel tank right there. That's some of the things I did. As we go inside, you can see I spent some time and redid the floor and all the wallpaper. It took a bit of time. Let me step in here and you can see I did the cabinet doors all the way around. Got a vent there. That's for the diesel heater. Just got to put a little Velcro to put the little thing there. That's one quick thing I got to do before I go. Did a quick little backsplash there. It looks pretty nice. I was going to go a little bit further and possibly do something with the countertop. I didn't do that. I extended the wallpaper all the way around the outside edges. Did a very nice clean job there. See, I kept it very, very neat and tidy, the best I could, best of my knowledge at least. Cabinet doors were a little funny. I had to use a spray adhesive, and then I just used my fingers and I gripped a razor blade very tightly just with the edges of my fingers and just had to trim that edge the best I can. But I did a pretty darn nice job. Not too bad. And this camper was in really good shape to begin with, but it was just a little flip this down here. It was just a little dated in the colors, so you could see the blue really came around. Again, I'll be flashing some before and afters here, and you'll be able to see how different the colors are. It makes quite the difference, if you ask me. And everything works in this. The 3-burner stove here works well. It's got a propane tank outdoor, a 3-way Dometic, which is pretty nice. You can see right there, AC, DC, and liquid propane gas. Right here in this little cubby hole here, I did add provisions for a battery. Never mind the old Thetford toilet. I'm not sure if the new owner's gonna want that, but it's there if he needs it. So I added provisions for a deep cycle battery in there, wired it into the converter. Right there, it's located. And in here is where I located the diesel heater, tucked it in there, nice. And this is going to be a nice little camper for somebody. I'm pretty confident it's going to get a good bit of use out of it. I'll step back outside here. And still got the original fire extinguisher there. And again, it is a 1993 Sunlight. It's an 8-foot truck camper, and the new owner, I believe, is going to mount it in a trailer, kind of like a 6x10 trailer. And his intent is to have a 2-foot little platform off the back of the trailer to give him a place to rest his feet, whatnot. Maybe put a little chair there, a bicycle as you're traveling. And under the edges where it would normally, right here, where it would normally be sitting in the truck, he's going to use that for storage for water, fuel, etc., etc. Seems like a pretty good setup. I actually thought that's a pretty good idea. You'll be able to remove them jacks all together. And I think it'll be a pretty slick little setup. Very lightweight, just over 1,000 pounds. So I think you'll have around 10 gallons of water. You know, your standard barbecue grill style propane tank goes over there. And obviously it's got your 30 amp there as well. So I don't know, what do you guys think something like this is worth? I'll tell you right now, I paid $2,500 for this, and I purchased a diesel heater, some miscellaneous materials. Obviously I redid the floor with a just like a snap together vinyl. That's actually one box did the whole floor, so for that was very inexpensive. And I bought probably 3 rolls, a good bit of wallpaper to do this project. And that stuff was, I don't know, let's say maybe $75, $100 in that. Again, those little stick tiles, about $30 for that. And then your sealants and stuff like that, probably another $60 to $100 in Dicor and Proflex for all the edges and whatnot, and butyl tape, and you know, your other miscellaneous cleaning supplies and stuff that I'm not really counting as everything. So I think I probably have right around $3,000 in this total. And again, like I said, it's a friend of mine from work that I've known for approximately the last 15 years. So I gave him a deal. I was gonna sell it for about $4,200, and I let it go for $35. Again, this camper barely got any use at all. It sat for a long time, covered up super well actually from when I picked it up. And the guy used it for a few fishing trips, and that was all he used it for. And then he had some trouble with his wife. She had passed away, and it was just time for him to let it go. So it came to me, and I I think it has a good home. The vinyl is in absolutely fantastic shape, and these things are kind of getting hard to find in real nice shape like this. You can buy a new one, they cost you an arm and a leg. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. Did I do good? Is it a good deal? Maybe you would have paid me more for it, I don't know. So I hope you enjoyed this little update video on this. Leave your comments below, and I'll get back to you with any info I can. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.